if you grow up in a bubble, you think bubble is reality. And when you come out of that bubble, it's quite a shock. It took me a long time to realize that our reality is not always reality as we see it. It's just because you're doing the same thing in the same environment. How do you explore the world if you haven't explored yourself? Investec headhunted me in 1994. So I joined them, had a great 2-3 years in South Africa working for them. And then my husband and I decided to start our own business. We thought Switzerland sounds interesting. My husband and I worked together for 14 years, but I missed working in a big team. My old boss, Stephen Elliott, phoned me and said, well, if you're interested, I have something in Switzerland for you. So I said I'd love to come back to the group because I had very fond memories of Investec. I enjoy people, I enjoy meeting people, and wealth management gives you that because every client is different. Every client's story is different. So I'm a bit of a jack of all trades. My background and my love is currencies and fixed interest, but I do look at markets from a top-down perspective. In my emotions, I'm very extroverted, but there's a part of me that's extremely private because I do give a lot in my friendships, in work. By giving a lot, you receive a lot. I feel privileged to be able to see so many different things, to follow the world markets, to follow politics, to try and figure out what's happening. It's never a one-dimensional story, and I think that keeps things really interesting. To keep us relevant, I have to move a lot. So it's the nature of what I'm doing, but it, as I said, also gives me great value because it gives me alternative views. I speak 5 and I'm busy learning my 6th language. For me, when I learned English, it opened a whole new world. It's the same thing with French. Every time you learn a language, you discover a whole new world.
Excellent to see you all. Thank you for attending this meeting. We have a 100% hit rate in terms of attendees.
Markets that are volatile, as they are right now, you need a beacon. You need a kind of a long line of where you're aiming for. And I think that is what GIHD does. When we get to the high yield market and the corporate market, I agree with you. We've seen a huge deterioration in quality. The corporate market in 2008 was 20% was covenant light. We're now sitting at 50% in the BBB region that are covenant light. The client needs to know that it's not just Annelies out there looking after their money. They have to feel that there's depth and that there is this long-term view and that it's made up with a solid group. If somebody has an alternate view to you, it challenges what you think. And that is part of that journey of going to back to test whether what you think is right. So I feel that, and I ask my team to challenge me on a daily basis. And if they don't, I don't feel comfortable. Who I am now is not who I'm going to be in 20 years' time. There's still a lot of things I want to do. I'm an eternal student. Learning new things will always be part of my makeup and my DNA. If somebody gives you their money, it doesn't matter if it's 10 rand, $10, 10 euros, 10 sterling, or $10 million, euro, sterling. It's very important to that person. And if they trust you with their money, it is actually the closest, most emotive thing that people can give you. So I take that really seriously.